Almost Sideways, a place for movie conversations. My name is Adam, and this is my dog, Django. Django, how are you? You're doing good. Okay, good. Anyway, we are here talking about Space Jam 2, the latest release that's hitting theaters and HBO Max. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions and takes, possibly, on Space Jam 2, a new legacy, or Space Jam, a new legacy, whatever they want to call it. But make sure you guys leave your thoughts and opinions down in that comment section and join the conversation and hit the subscribe button because that helps us out as well. And like, so all that good fun YouTube conversation stuff. Anyway, Space Jam 2 stars LeBron James, Don Cheadle, and our favorite Looney Tunes characters, minus a few, because they took them out. Anyway, Space Jam 2 follows LeBron James and his kids. I guess he's kind of pushing one kid who really likes creating video games to try to push him into more of a basketball-centered life where it's not about fun. It's about like what's between these lines type of thing. But he really wants to be his own man. The son does. So, and also, I guess, Algae Rhythm, played by Don Cheadle, is in the Warner Brothers space, and he wants to team up with LeBron and making this big, crazy, cool concept algorithm called Warner Bros. 3000 or something like that. Whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie. But long story short, LeBron doesn't want to work with this idea, so Algae takes both of them into the Warner Brothers space computerverse, and they get a basketball game gets challenged, and LeBron has to form a team with some of the greatest Looney Tunes characters around to challenge the Goon Squad, as it were, led by Algae Rhythm and his son. So, yeah, that's pretty much the nuts. It's pretty convoluted plot, I guess, and it's also just completely money grab. Let's talk about some things I really liked about the movie. First off, because the movie, regardless, was the one I liked too much. I really liked the original Space Jam movie. You can check my original review right up there. So anyway, start off with my positive. Space Jam 2 has a lot of fun moments where you can pause the screen to try to pick out the Easter eggs in the background surrounding it. That was probably my favorite parts of this movie, especially in that final act where the basketball game was happening, where all the Warner Brothers HP came out and you saw characters from King Kong to the Iron Giant to Scooby-Doo to some Batman, Game of Thrones characters, Mad Max characters as well. You also saw some Casablanca thrown in there, some older films, a bunch of old cartoon characters. I saw the Animaniacs in there. I saw Jabberjaw, a ton of other stuff. You can probably find better breakdowns in clips around YouTube, but that was probably my favorite part, is trying to pick up pieces like, there's that character over there. That was some fun I really had with my family. My daughter even got involved and she's like, there's Scooby-Doo there. Those are some of my favorite moments of this film. The animation, especially when they get the HD reboot, I guess, the reimagining where the Looney Tunes are more realistic looking, that was really well done. I thought the graphical upgrades there for them were pretty cool. I wasn't really a big fan of the original animation style. It was definitely different than the original Space Jam movie. I thought that one looked a lot better and a little more cleaner than this kind of buggy-eyed, newer animation stuff. So I wasn't really a huge fan there. But the HD upgrades were pretty awesome. I kind of enjoyed seeing some of these finding the Looney Tunes through the different worlds, or these worlds of other films and stuff, even though it's a completely kind of giving them, Warner Brothers, a lot of credit. Like, look at our backlog of what stuff we own, our HPs, our IPs, I meant intellectual property. Look at all the stuff we have. It's completely patting themselves on the back, but it was kind of still fun to see that, you have Yosemite Sam on Casablanca playing the piano. You had characters in Mad Max. You had characters in the Gotham world too. So a lot of that was kind of fun and entertaining to see. I personally enjoyed that kind of stuff. LeBron James here is not so good. I think his acting is whatever, but some of the basketball action was a lot of fun, especially when they did the more video game-esque versions of basketball, not the traditional basketball that we saw in the original one. So it was definitely different. I was not expecting that at all, but it was kind of cool to see. If you're a big basketball fan here, you also get like Anthony Davis shows up, Damian Lillard. You get a couple awesome WNBA players there too. I'm not a big basketball fan, but I don't really follow it too much. But at least it's cool to see some really cool stars of the game pop up here, not just LeBron. Also seeing little cameos from like Stephen Yeun and Sarah Silverman also pop up here was fun to see them. I was not expecting Stephen Yeun to be in here. I knew Sarah Silverman was, but even though it's such a small role, it's kind of cool to see those characters, those actors on the big screen. Things I didn't like about the movie, however, is kind of this plot where it's a father son going at each other type of thing, and it's kind of convoluted, and I didn't really kind of care for the story as much. I thought the comparing it to the other one is kind of hard to do. It's easy to do, but the other one had a more streamlined plot, I think. Also, this one just kind of just bounced all over the place. I didn't know exactly where it was going, but it got there. I got to this finish line somehow. So, again, LeBron James acting is not as charismatic as Michael in this one. But I know LeBron is a good actor. I've seen him in Trainwreck. I thought he was really good in that one. So I was kind of surprised to see him take a step back in that category, even though he's a basketball player. I also wish they would have maybe paid more tribute to the original basketball. That was definitely they definitely referenced themselves, and they even popped in the little monsters from the original one. But no Bill Murray or even Michael Jordan. They had a funny gag, which I actually called when I was watching the movie that was going to happen. So I guess there's that too. But overall, I just kind of found myself kind of awkwardly bored and kind of felt bad for watching the movie. Even though I had fun with my family watching it, my family definitely enjoyed this movie a lot more than I did. I just kind of felt like this was a little too late on here. And that's kind of what happens with a lot of comedies, is that once there's been so many years in between the original and the sequel, it definitely feels more awkward and kind of feel like awkwardly bad watching this. So that's unfortunately where I'm at with it. There's fun to be had, but not too much, if that makes sense. And what I enjoyed of it, I would watch this one again. It's not like the completely worst thing I've ever seen. However, I forgot to say this. The best thing about this movie is that it's free on HBO Max. I think that's something where I didn't feel bad giving money out to go take my whole family of 5 out to see the theater. I can just see it at home and watch it for free. I do support local movie theater stuff, but I'm just glad knowing now, if I would have paid money for this, I would have probably not liked it as much as I may have liked some of the moments in the movie. So anyway, what do you guys think about Space Jam 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know there. And also make sure you subscribe for more movie conversation. Got a lot of fun stuff dropping on the channel. Make sure you guys check out what we have. So anyway, until next time, my name is Adam, and we will see you later.